Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the 5 a.m. club. Sure. Good morning. Good morning, Petri. Good morning. Sep, good morning. Listen, we're doing a little Dr. Kiltz, a little Sun, See My Fertility, and we're even doing, let's see, I was hoping to do the Fertile Spirit, but maybe, oh, yes, and the Fertile Spirit Facebook. Good morning and welcome. It is a beautiful morning, the 5 a.m. tribe, and I think we're sort of melding into what it is, right? And whether this is all the Kiltz's conundrum of craziness in a way, but it is a beautiful day in the universe. I'm up early every day. It was 4 a.m. today, and here by 4:30. This is the Syracuse CNY Fertility, CNY Healing Arts Workspace Creative Space. Sue, good morning. How are you doing today? Top of the morning, Kiltz's coffee and a little bit of butter. And to the fertile spirit and beyond, right? And Danielle and the team that's really working hard at all of our locations kind of help share the meat way and the meat contest, right? Listen, I think we're giving away a box of something that has got right, the best food ever in the universe. New Jersey, good morning. Lisha, good morning. Good morning. Lucky Strike Diamond, I love it. And I'm a ADHD OCD dyslexic, and I had a book here. I always got to search. Oh, the dyslexic advantage and the ADHD OCD advantage. I always say, listen, if you're taking a drug for a disease they've labeled for you, throw the disease label away, because whoever you are and whatever you are in the moment of your life today, it's perfect. And throw away the diagnosis. But ultimately, being dyslexic growing up turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. It pushed me to do the work, to be the voracious reader I am. Always nice to tune into your life. Thank you. Thank you. Whether it's the beginning of the day or the end of the day, wherever it is. Sue, remind me where you're at, and I apologize. I'm filing these things in the brain, and the more I practice them and live with them and learn from them, the brain just unfolds in amazing ways. And I love reading. I have infinite books, and you guys don't want to see. I cleaned my office yesterday. I threw away all the junk, the shit. Finally, the colon let loose and got rid of it all. And I'm inspired just to continue kind of creating a little bit more of a kind of space that I have some breathing room. And every time so often I've got to throw away my old art and give it away. I give it away, by the way. And it's another beautiful day. Jen from Japan, good morning. Carol, good morning. Santa Cruz, I love Santa Cruz, California. Grew up in LA, went to medical school, UC Davis, worked in Sacramento for a little bit. But I'm amazed at our beautiful lives, right? And if you're having challenges, you want to jump for joy in the challenges that God has gifted you every single day. Albuquerque, Michael, good morning. Good morning. I brought in a box of cups, and I was throwing more cups, and I'm going to do some more cup making. ARL, ARL, I love it. Let's see. Netherlands, good morning. Else Vandercroft, good morning. No live 5 a.m. for the next. No, listen, I'm neurotic enough that if I'm not doing this, I got problems. This is my joy. I'm leaving for Sarasota this afternoon. I'll be up and at 'em tomorrow morning every day, but I'm going to do some days. I'm not doing the 5 a.m. I'm doing the 10 a.m. and the 11-ish. All right. And that's, I think, going to be the best way. So Monday through Saturday, my 5 a.m. tribe, club, clan, village. Remember, all it takes is one member, and that's yourself. Coming to Northern California, NY Cali, I'm working on all of it. We're working on social medicine, not socialized. Social medicine is run by social media, but it's all of us, right? We're taking the meek and the masses, us, and make us all the masters. And what I've learned is when you eat the meat, you become the master. And it's a crazy ideas in life, but I love reading. India, KS, CT. I apologize if I pronounced them wrong. Donald, good morning. We need to love our lives. And you've got a hardship in life, you got to love it, right? If you don't have pain and challenges and troubles, I mean, come on, how are you going to grow and master this amazing life that God has given you, right? You are the master of the challenges in life. Give me 1 second. I'm coming right back. You and I are the challenges of life, right? We're all the challenges of life. I should set up all the gifts that people give me. The gifts that so many people honor me with. And we're all learning in life how to live a better life, right? Thank you. Listen, Els, we have to take the negative and use that to funnel the energy to the positive, right? You must imagine that all the challenges you've been given in life are God's perfection of you, right? Let's see. Amber, good morning. Good morning. Travel in harmony, Mrs. Angel. All right, I just fixed it. This is sort of my talisman that I make sure I wear it every single day. But you find the thing, whether it's earrings or tattoos or piercings or whatever it is, or how you do your hair, you are you, and be it in a loving way. And sometimes you're kind of tweaking the universe. It's okay. Remember the size and shape and gender descriptions or colors. Love who you are. Own it. Own your life is really what this is all about. Reading the book by Robin Sharma. I'm so excited how I just let the shit out of the colon, and it feels so good. It was fermenting. Oh, it was festering. It was bad. One of the really greats that I've been reading is the 5 a.m. Club. That's kind of how I generated and developed that. I got to do this. I just got to do it. I'm afraid to do it, by the way. I'm sometimes a little uneasy. Maybe I'm going to insult someone or something like that. But you got to just get up in the day. You got to own the beautiful gift that God gave you each and every day. Struggles shape us up, take life positively. So absolutely. And write your book, sing your songs, paint your pictures. And I always say, make some bad art to make some bad art, right? And we're all the artists, and the DNA that you've been gifted by God is actually the talent master. And it's all there. It's packed deep inside. 34 weeks pregnant, son's twin. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Told I would have to deliver the baby as well. Have you? It's probably completely all absorbed. And remember, God has its way of the universe moving for all of us, right? We're imagining that everything that happens is horrible and terrible. God knows the way. And whether it's the Bhagavad Gita, the Old Testament, the Quran, the Tao Te Ching, whichever reading and text you have, I love. Where's my, I got it. Oh, here, let's see. I got it here somewhere. Yes, Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. If you haven't read them, you must. Marcus Aurelius. And if you go to drkiltz.com, I should have a link to all of this. And if I don't, I'm going to fix it. Naft, good morning. Good morning, my favorite patients, my favorite community, my favorite friends. Look at, if you label it, you enable it. We're co-creators in the universe. As a doctor, a artist, a pilot, a poet, a musician, a parent, a partner, it's all part of the universe. It never absorbed. It's still there. It's in the sack. Well, it'll be delivered with that beautiful. And remember, if you have twins, and remember, whatever is created by God is on its journey. And we have to sort of honor the works of God each and every day. If we honor what God has gifted us in a positive, loving way. Remember, we think it's easy. Oh my God, never. Sarah, good morning. Sarah, good morning. Daniel, let's see. I may have missed something. I have just bought some of his books, the 5 a.m. Club. I have to read some more of them. I love audible books. When I'm driving, I'm either dictating or I'm listening to a book. I do a little songs from time to time, but I don't have my guitar at the office, but I have to bring it back and, just get the guitar, get the piano, the flute, the saxophone, make your music every day. And, let's see. I was blessed yesterday. Let me get this. Let me find this. I was on with Rena Aluwalia. Let me make sure, and I apologize. Uh, uh, we know there's so many amazing things that we're all sharing in life, uh, and the beauty of life uh, within all of us each and every day, right? Uh, what are you doing? What are you learning? Who are you listening to? Um, in life. The 5 minute workout, Rena Alawalia. And you got to check out her stuff. Inspiring. In let's see, Australia. But I think she's moving to Turkey. But listen, wherever you're at in this world, it doesn't matter. Look at our ability to connect globally, right? Are in shelled non-salted peanuts good for blood sugar? Peanuts are deadly. Don't touch them. Seeds, nuts, fruit, fiber, vegetables of any frequency or significance, I think are deadly. I don't recommend it. Hey, Southern Girly, how you doing? Hillo, Hilas Kobe. Good morning. Uh, and Merrick, I'm sorry about the loss, but you know, every loss leads to a new beginning. And somehow that's the most amazing thing. Carnivore tribal chick. Tia, no, not yet. Not yet. Miss Tia is, we're all on our journeys. That's why Kiltz is keto carnivore to conception and beyond. Start with where you're at and love it, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian. Uh, be there, love it. But we're all learning, and that's why keto carnivore, Kiltz's keto carnivore to conception and beyond. It's amazing. Quick to severe nausea. Yeah, don't eat. Chew on a bone. Get a little bit of a really fatty steak. Nausea, I'm assuming that's early pregnancy. The universe says don't eat the poisonous plants. See, plants are poisonous. They're poisonous to livestock and human stock. And since we've all been recommended by the experts to eat what? Fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. That's it. Keto for weight loss, then move to carnivore for sustainability. Well, carnivore is for everything, one meal a day. And if there's a famine, you better not be skinny too quick. So ultimately, SVN, Svin, weight loss is the stupid things that humanity has created. That you're fat and you got to be skinny. Not true, my friends. You don't want to be skinny if there's a famine or if you're sick. So the idea is diets are dead, done. Be done with it. Never do it again. I'm trying to lose weight. It is hard to lose weight. Stop trying to lose weight. Go to Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Lifestyle Guide. It is amazing. It's one meal a day, maybe a snack. It's bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, and salt. Give me a second. I gotta grab the way and the day. And I got it all over. I've got to turn the camera around, maybe work it around. But listen, the best thing of life is go to one meal a day. I eat one meal a day. Now, if you're not eating one meal a day yet, just say, I'm eating one meal a day. And check out the Baby's Way. You can get all this on my website. Download it digitally for free, right? This is all for free. It's free shit, right? We like Chotsky free stuff. But the Baby's Way, listen, don't eat the ice cream every day, all day, but from time to time. Paul, Ratiti, good morning. Marcus, Mrs. Angel Deep, good morning. And I'm sharing really ideas that kind of a little radical, right? But the Kiltz's Keto Carnivore guide for life. That's what this is. And again, start where you're at. Start reading, listening, watching. As I went from Kiev, I went from standard, the sad way, to the paleo way, to the keto way, to the carnivore way, and to Kiltz's one meal a day, the 23 in 1. It's amazing. Pretty good morning. Good afternoon. Kampala, Uganda, Africa. Beautiful. Welcome all over the globe, all over the world. We're simply sharing the importance that the goddess and the gods are within all of us. The faith of life, believe in God, and whether it's the universe, the stars, the sun, or nature, it's within all of us. I know it's crazy shit. And if you're working to have a baby and build a family, you have to believe and see the beautiful family that's already been created in your DNA. And remember, your DNA is expressing the universe through you. Elf, good morning from the Netherlands. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. This is the Kiltz's 5 a.m. tribe. And, but again, whether it's a clan, a village, a community, you choose the label. But when you label it, you enable it. You always want to write the labels awesome and amazing, right? I'm addicted. I can't do that. I'm not very good. Negativity. You're not addicted in life. You are amazing, awesome, and you are simply been brainwashed. So if you're brainwashed and you're poisoned with plants and 3 to 6 stupid ass meals a day, there's nothing wrong with you, by the way. Putting warning labels on red meat here in Canada saying it's bad for you. Well, our job is to help the meek and the masses know that the masters eat fatty meat. Okay, so they're going to do what they're going to do. You can't fight pigs because they love the mud. What you want to do is know who and what we are. Our DNA is that of a hunting animal. Remember, we came out of the trees, and Paul Saladino has these great spears. I got to get some, ask Paul for some. We came out of the trees to eat the plant eaters. Some of us may have eaten the plants. The plant eaters become the meek, but the masters eat the meat. And I know it's really, really, really. Exo Mad, good morning. Universal connection is expressing now for everyone. This is the universal connection. If what you're doing is making you depressed, angry, sad, mad, well, maybe not mad, but you got to get a little mad, but don't get mad and angry. Get loving, kind, and generous and see God within everything. That's the mastery of the universe. Desiree, good morning. Out of work, listening for inspiration. Thanks, Maria. Listen, I'm listening, and we're going to iHeart Radio and Sirius Radio to connect with the world because we need more positivity. I'm going to meet with Barbara Glanz. You have to read Barbara Glanz, Glanz, an amazing inspirational speaker. But who's the most inspirational speaker in your life? You are. I am. We are. We are the gods of life. All respect to all religions and non-religions and belief systems. But listen, you are the one that must take the word. Remember, the word is that you and I and all of us are God. That is it. We are what you have spoken. Absolutely. Listen, the thoughts create the things and the vibration in your life. Remember, what you're hearing is not what you're hearing, what you're creating in the mind. The universe is putting labels on meat so the masters can eat the meat. Who's the master? You're the master. If you recognize the masters eat meat and they don't eat mush, by the way, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine is deadly. Alcohol is deadly of any significance and frequency. All right, I pour a martini, a glass of wine, and I go like this, and I say, wow, this is amazing. I go like, and I might have a sip, and I set it down. Remember, every day, you are the way. The wonder of being. Jeff Foster, we're going to get Jeff on and see what Jeff's doing lately. We are the wonder of life. And just have to look in life and remember, don't forget, get your journal. and write what you're thinking. Now you can stand back from Scott. Let's see, Lindy and Scott, good morning. Let's see, Rena Alawadia, the 5-minute workout, which is truly the work in, because Rena says faith first. The spirit of life is in the mind, and the mind is the master. If you haven't read James Allen, Mind is the Master, you must. But I listen, and I'm in my pottery studio or painting studio, and I'm painting and potting and listening to a really great inspirational book written by a human being inspired by troubles and challenges and creativity, right? Let's see. Daniela, again, pretty, just got out of work again. We're all listening and learning from each other. What I'll do is I'll go to my dictation app and I press the button and I start dictating on the drive. Just thoughts of the day, thoughts of what's going on in my life. And all of us must be sharing them. Every day is a beautiful gift and blessing. Every human being is a beautiful gift and blessing. Traumatically lost my leg at 18. Every day is a gift. Every day. But these are our gifts, aren't they? Right? We have to imagine whatever things we're bathed in and marinated in, it's the gift of God, right? It's simply the gift of God. And we're going to be sharing more of this. Jeff Foster, The Wonder of Being, points to the eternal freedom which exists beyond seeker and the sought, and shows us the hidden assumptions that underlie our seeking activities. With great humor, compassion, and clarity, Jeff writes some really great stuff. A living thing can never be captured by a dead thing. Only thought would tell you otherwise. What are you guys thinking today? What are you bathing and marinating in? Whether you're stopping in for a minute, 5 minutes, or about an hour, we see. It's a beautiful, awesome, amazing day. Barb, quantum think. I love it. The vibrational energy of quantum mechanics. That's all we are. We're a little vibration of something that we can't even really see or know. But theoretically, someone has given us a story and we believe it. Occam's razor says, Pot King, good morning. The simple answer is the one. And you are the one. The goddess and the gods are in you, whether you're Buddhist, Islamic, Jewish, Christian, Hindu, you're part of the instinctual ancient tribes of the universe, which are all of us. I say one meal a day at night. Wherever you're at in this world, and it's day or night, check out Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Lifestyle and Guide. But it's for conception and beyond. What I tell people is, you're working to have a baby. Whatever your life is, something is your baby, right? This is my baby, my car, my house, my garden. But this is the baby, and we're all in the baby making way every day, right? And the baby is you, and the DNA is like pushing us through pain and sorrow and regret and judgment and negativity. But that is the push and energy to the positive life, right? That's why, Marcus Aurelius, like, he was like in the middle of like wars, right? And he wrote this amazing stuff, right? And one who is afraid of death fears either an absence of consciousness or its alteration. But if consciousness is no longer present, you will no longer be conscious of any evil. And if you come to have a slightly altered consciousness, you will merely be a living creature of another kind, and you will not have ceased to live. Listen, by reading everyone else's belief systems, you recognize they're pretty similar to our own, right? They're amazing. Why eat at night? I eat one meal a day at noon. I mean, one meal is the best, but ultimately, the reason I recommend before you go to bed, really, whether it's nighttime, morning time, afternoon, because you want to rest and digest. Your digestive system wants only one meal a day. Add the fat, eliminate the carbs, low protein. High protein diet is deadly. Protein sparing, your body is sparing your protein. It wants to make fat from proteins and amino acids, and carbs and simple sugars, which ultimately are just precursors to fat, but rest and digest. The GI system needs some rest. We're eating like a grazing animal. We're not herbivores. The reason we are the apex predator of the world is because we ate the brain, the bowels, the belly, the fat. We're fativores. We're not lipivores. We're fativores. We are looking for fat. Fat contains, by the way, cells all over the place with glycans and proteins and amino acids and all the minerals and vitamins you need in your life. What made you choose reproductive specialty, NY Cali? I finished my residency at University of Colorado Health Science Center in 1990. I went to work at Roseville Kaiser in Sacramento area. I worked with Dr. Kurt Klooster. If you know Kurt Klooster, tell him I love him, amazing man. He inspired me to the fertility side. And then I was offered, just someone called me out of the blue. I wasn't seeking it, and asked me if I wanted to do a fellowship in reproductive endocrinology. Bingo, here I am. Now I went through the mush of life, and then the seed sprouted. You know that mustard seed story, right? And you have to read the New Testament, the Old Testament, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran. You got to read them all because it's the story of humanity. And here I am primarily doing reproductive endocrinology and fertility. But we are all the incredible blessed. It all depends on whether we look at it as our blessing. It really is. Listen, the best thing you could do in life is pray, but you're not praying and hoping for something. The gratitude prayer. God, Lord, Creator, thank you so much for this amazing life and all the amazing challenges that you've gifted me, because they're simply the material of your creative life. And whether you're creating videos or blogs or paintings or music, or you're simply part of the maintenance masterful mission, the tribe that helps me clean the dust and the dirt and shine the life, but shine on life every day. Remember, who is the master creator in your life? You are. Let's see. You are Terry, Miss Sweetie. Hello. Hope, 11 years trying to complete. Marie, 6 rounds IVF, 9 embryo transfers. I'm finally 34 weeks along. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Never, ever, 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 ever give up hope. But if you give it up to God, God always knows the way and is masterful. Is multiple fat protein meals a day discouraged due to multiple insulin spikes? Insulin is not the problem. But you got to let the bowels rest. Listen, you could do all the workout, but you got to rest it. You can't run around and do the work all day. You need to rest. And the bowels, you see, the glycobiome, let's see, listen, you're gonna read more and more about the glycobiome. It is the master. And we're effing the glycobiome up by eating all the time. Eating all the time is deadly. Do it one time a day. Lions probably do it once a week, and they eat the fativores. We are fativores, and being fat is good. No matter your size, shape, being fat is the master. Rodriguez, Melissa, good morning. I am getting some calls this morning. I have my masterful creative meeting with my team of creators, and then I'm doing some surgeries, a reversal, doing some calls and helping people around the globe understand the blessings that they are suffering from. I know it's kind of hard. And then bringing all the power of everyone's hope and belief and masterful prayers. Pregnancy's growth and creativity for everyone. Rebecca, my chiropractor, told me if I do carnivore diet, remember, the meek have been convinced by the masters to eat mush, and fatty ribeye steak and bacon, eggs, butter, beef is amazing. Heart attacks. Listen, when you look at David Diamond's work, David Diamond, we're going to get him on, talk to him about the lies, damn lies, and the statistics, data, and science. And listen, I'm the scientist that has gone through lawsuits over stupid shit and the peer-reviewed journals tell us the answers. But then if you dig deep into the papers, you realize it's a lot of snake oil, right? That's the amazing part. So, Merrick's, again, thank you to everyone. And I wish I'm going to work on communicating with everyone. PCOS didn't respond to 150 milligrams, Nikki taking 5 milligrams. Letrozole, PCOS. And what's the treatment for metabolic syndrome, diabetes, PCOS, endometriosis, adenomyosis, everything, and neuroses? Is the baby's way. It's Kiltz's baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. You got to make the ice cream. But if you could make it out of mother's milk, the very best. But cow's milk, sheep's milk, goat milk, find a milk. But chickens are too lean, my friend. Want to be we all listen. Hey baby, we're all the babies, right? Listen, I'm a 66 plus baby in life. Listen, men are babies for sure, but all of us are the babies of life. Hannah with 3, awesome. Listen, if you're whatever your dream is, and you're struggling, faith first. Fertile fatty foods, 1 meal a day. That is it, my friends. Add the fat. The fat is the healing energy that the lions and the masters eat. Listen, when they kill the cow or the beast, they go for the fat. They're not looking for the skinniest one. And the scavengers and the dogs. Remember, humans feed the dogs, the livestock, the lean stuff, right? But dogs and cats in the wild are lions and wolves. We have been misinformed by the masters. Let's see. I think that's fine, Feely. You can start somewhere. I love letrozole. I don't like Clomid. But the most important thing is carnivorous tribal chick. It's all about gratitude, attitude, infinite in the universe. And who's the infinite in the universe? You are. Listen, I grew up in LA, West Covina. My parents suffered. My 2 grandfathers committed suicide. There was divorce and separation and anger and troubles and all these things. But what I learned is that God is gifting us this amazing life. God knows, right? God knows, have faith. God's got this. And I was born and raised Catholic, baptized, but then I became the atheist scientist doctor. We know, doctors know, right? And then he gave me some challenges. And then he said, pain for you, Roberto. Pain for you, Roberto. And through the pain pushes until the light shines. And through the ancients of ancients, the ancient instinctual humans, our ancestors, they came out of the trees and they ate the grass eaters. And they honored the grass eaters in the grass. They honored the sun, the stars, the moon, the rivers of life. They honored all of it. And that's what we must all do. No matter your religions or non-religions, your theistic nature or your atheistic nature, it doesn't matter. God's got this. And God is within all of us. It's the vibration of our energy, right? No matter your size, shape, age, weight, place in life, 2 times a day. Listen, I eat 1 time a day. I've got a little bit of muscles, right? If you want to pump iron and look like Sean Baker and Chafee and the others, which are awesome and amazing, by the way, honor these men and women, Bella and Rena, and so many people in the world. Again, whatever your size, shape, but if you want to sort of lean it up, fatty meat, 1 meal a day, but add the fat, do the work. If you're too bulked, you don't need to be. Listen, look in the mirror to the human being that you are right this moment. You got to look at Zach Bitter. Start with where you're at. And motion is motivating. We're motivated to move in life. That's it. But listen, 1 meal, 1 snack. Okay. But look at the bowels need rest. They need to be rested to digest. And the more you eat, the more frequently you eat, and the more protein you eat, you damage the glycobiome. When you damage the glycobiome, you're effing up your body. Think of it. Bottled food for a baby is deadly unless it's your mom's milk for some reason. Let's see. Tracy Orth, good morning. Sheila, good morning. And really, we're good morning to everyone here, right? We're working on the Mighty Network where everyone can communicate. Even though Kiltz is talking, you guys can be in the background. Like, the professor, the teachers, the front of the class, and there are all these conversations going on. And now, like, what are we doing? We're listening and we're going like this to our infinite friends and family members around the globe. And remember, friends and foe alike, they're within us. And so love thy foe as thy friend, because I've been through it. And we all must live this with an amazing game changing, right? Sedentary, does it mean less dietary? Listen, the dietary fat is the best healing you can ever. And remember, fat comes from an animal and oils come from plants. Plant oils are deadly in any frequency or significance. Remember, medicinal plants are all found around the globe to help and heal from the dis-ease. And then some of it's used for hallucinations and energy. And remember, ATP is the energy of the mitochondria. Alan, good morning. Angie, good morning. It's a beautiful day to everyone all around the globe. This is the 5 a.m. tribe, Kiltz's, and label it however you want. The 5 a.m. time, but own your morning, own your day, own your life. Robin Sharma, you got to listen to. I love listening to the books because when you listen, you can be walking or writing, or even if you're going to do a little bit of running because you want to be in the marathon, right? Or the triathlon, go for it. But they're going to tell you, oh no, you shouldn't eat meat, and fatty meat is deadly. F that. We are the lions and the masters. Why is Wagyu A5 steak the most expensive? Why is the best, fattiest tuna and fish the most expensive? You don't want the skinny chicken. You want the fatty chicken. And chicken soup is the best in the ancient way because chickens were fatter. Now they're skinny because everyone wants to be skinny. If there's a famine, you know what you are. You're in the F word, right? It's deadly. Listen, you want fat because fat is the fuel for the famine. So listen, don't call yourself sedentary. Whatever you're at, call yourself a miracle machine. Most animals aren't running around to lose weight. That's stupid. And let's see, Surinda, good morning. Jess, good morning. True. And I'm sharing a little bit on CNY Fertility Instagram, Dr. Kiltz, which is Keto Carnivore Kiltz MD. That's a long word, isn't it? We're going to be looking for the best way, Keto Carnivore Kiltz MD, which is Dr. Kiltz, but it's the focus of keto carnivore for the very best life. But the key to health is faith first, fertile fatty foods once a day, not 3 to 6. And you can fast for a few days if you want to. It's okay. Check out Bella, Steak and Butter Gang, Gal, amazing. Let's see. Nath, hello, good morning. You are awesome. Robert Rios, good morning. Today, 30-day carnivore, color me pilates. Listen, we're all sending love and joy and excitement and creativity. And wherever you're at, Van F79, good morning. And just if you're here for a moment, keep moving in life, right? And I get the books, I put them on my devices, I get on the bingos, and I'm listening and learning all over the globe, right? Masi, good morning. 4:30, Pat, good morning. Wherever you are in this world, it's the best time of day. Up early every day, inspired by listening, watching, learning from someone in this world. Through my years of living, 66 plus, beautiful, beautiful daughter, beautiful partner, Miss Tia. I'm blessed and lucky. My once wife, Gina, amazing human being in person, love her dearly. And we're living and learning through the magic of life. I learned to fly planes and jets and do pottery and painting and play music. But remember, who is the real creative artist of the universe? You are. And carnivore is the master class. It's like stupidly crazy amazing. Me, Hick, and I part hard. We make these really hard, long things. Dr. Kiltz, right? Kiltzy, whatever you're doing. Good morning, cat whisperer. Keto carnivore, I was eating lots of sweets. I love sweets. Now on keto carnivore, I don't eat sweets at all. Amazing eating butter, fat really does. Listen, this kick ass, Kiltz's kick ass keto carnivore for life is amazing. Uh, I drink coffee and I add butter to my coffee. Rena adds cream. Listen, I eat Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. I have a piece of chocolate from time to time, but candy every day, deadly. Listen, this is the problem. You can have a treat from time to time, but all of the time, it F's you up, right? I know. Kiltz, you can't talk like that. Pat Allen, let's see, we're going to do some coffee, right? Get together, all of us. This is the Coffee with Kiltz. We're doing the Zoom coming up, and my tribal creative masters are going to be working with me to make this work to the next level. That's it. Here I am in my Syracuse creative workspace, and work is, I think, Daniela, listen, okay, no, don't ever drink coffee or tea, or you only have to eat fatty meat and the bones and water. I mean, life is a little bit more like varietous than that, right? But variety and spice all the time are deadly. I'm always conflicted too, by the way. Wait a minute, I'm doing it wrong. Listen, you're always doing it right for you in this moment. I suffered migraines, bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, back pain, neuroses. I'm still that, aren't I? The Naja Hall. Good morning. Kim Gi. Good morning. Chandra Sandala. And whether you're in India or Norway, Uganda, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea, North Korea, China, Russia, Ukraine, all around the world, we're all human beings. And now let's socialize the gods within all of us. Keep going. I think, listen, if you're drinking coffee like it's an IV in you all day and all night, no way. But listen, I sip it with butter because that's life. Sip the wine. Listen, wine and beer and alcohol of any frequency or significance is deadly. But when you eat a lot of carbohydrates, guess what? You're fermenting and making alcohol in your bowels. And why are we all sick and needing doctors, expensive tests, expensive drugs, expensive dissections? I'm sorry, it's effing us up. We're doomed. We listen to our experts. I too, right? I've got sued by the experts. Like, I know it's kind of crazy, all this craziness in life, but we're all in the mission. Whatever happens, and what I'm learning, even through the suits, we're learning that we can all work better together when we step back and say, you know what, you're right. What can we do better? What can I learn from the experts? But maybe the experts can learn from simplicity. The meek shall inherit the earth. When the meek stop eating, when the meek stop eating, when the meek stop eating mush and start eating meat, they become the masters. Klooster on for one of your. I should get Kurt on. I am going to do that. New York, Cali, absolutely. How much water do you drink? I don't measure how much of anything. I'm not like measuring my steps, my weight, my drinks, how many, anything. I don't measure calories. Listen, measuring is like, remember, if you label it, you enable it. I have some okay, I have some water in a plastic bottle. Oh my God. Like, but I work to put it in my bottle and use out of that. I love my Gerlo Steiner sparkling naturally mineral water. That's the one I love in a bottle. But I don't measure it at all. So I drink a cup or two, but small cups, right? And again, if you label I'm addicted, I can't get off of it. I mean, screw that shit, right? be where you're at. But if it's heroin, cocaine, marijuana, alcohol of any frequency, and if you're eating all the time, it's deadly. I'm sorry. And let's see, myomectomy yesterday. Awesome. Like you suggested on the phone call last month, I'll be transferring from Albany. Awesome. Albany, Syracuse, Colorado. We're going to be doing some sort of global redos of all of our labs and staffing. We're working to continuously train all of us. Dr. Fruki's been with Dr. Fink for the last week in Colorado. Dr. Magarelli is working to our scientific liaison to helping. He's working on the glycobiome for me, the glycocalyx, the Teflon shield. The glycobiome is really the lion standing guard. But when you feed a lion vegetables, it becomes a docile dog and a cat, right? Wolves and lions that protect are damaged by sugars of any form. And remember, lettuce, kale, carrots, celery, guess what they are? I'm sorry. They're full on sugar that damages the glycocalyx. It causes glycation, and glycation is the single leading cause of disease for all of us. Why is healthcare getting more expensive and we have to have more pills as we get older? Because they don't know the right answer. The right answer is one meal a day and the carnivore way, which is the fativore way. Kayla, first ultrasound yesterday, 6 weeks, stay Kiltz's keto carnivore for conception and beyond. Do not eat plants of any form. Eat the fat. Kiltz's keto and carnivore is not a high protein diet. It's a high fat lifestyle. And if you're fat, you're fantastic. If you're fat, look at yourself with love. And the labeling of obesity and high BMI and morbid is stupid. Sorry. God's work every day. Keep doing it, my friends. All of us are doing God's work. And we're sharing plastic bad boy. I am, Pat. I apologize. This is what I got to get more bottled than I'm going to do it, Pat. I promise. And I drink my coffee in a ceramic. And so I'm getting that. I promise. You guys can call me out of it. Someone called me out at cooking my steak in a Teflon pan. All right. It's stainless steel or iron clad right now. So I'm learning how much water. I don't measure. I drink when I'm thirsty, but I don't power it down and carry a gallon. Listen, we can go 3 minutes max for most without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks, 3 months without food. Guess what? Polar bears got it right. They eat the fatty meat, right? And they get fat and fertile and hibernate. And then they gestate for months and months and months. And what are they doing? They're not running outside. Look, I got to get my morning exercise. F that. F dat. FD, right? Kiltz is F dat. And listen, you got to have fun in all of this. There's so many amazing, creative, artistic human beings. Wait a minute. All of us are crazy, amazing, artistic human beings. Let's see. So how many months until I see a hormonal change? It's simply 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. No one knows what that is. But remember, you got to eat the fat. None of this is lean. Do not cook the bacon. And turkey bacon is deadly, my friends. And chicken has no fat on it. And fish, no way. Day 14 of carnivore. Kiltzivore. Maybe it's Kiltzivore, right? Eat organs, but I did buy them. Listen, I don't know that grass and grains, listen, are part of what the animals eat and ate, and fatty meat is it. Organ capsules. Yes, we have. Oh, wait. Kiltz's nutritional solution, and we're working on Kiltz's bone broth and bone marrow. But listen, for those that just don't want to make it, we're going to make it easier for everyone. And you can look at our stuff. Why lethargic? Tell them to take a nap, but you're going to go through the withdrawals, right? I'm going to withdraw, whether it's 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks. You're going to go through it. It's like depression when someone leaves you. I'm so depressed. Come on, get your ass up. But I say naps 1 to 3 times a day, infinite mindful meditative moments a day. And the 5 5-minute workout really is the work in, because Rena says in the mind first, and that's the key. Scrambled eggs cooked in butter count. You got to add, sure, but add cream and butter. And if you want to put a little cheese, a little bit's okay. Salt, no pepper. Pepper is deadly. But you listen, I get Chand. I get tired. I take a nap. I got this amazing couch in my creative office. This is the amazing part of life, right? Amazing, amazing, amazing. So keep on the 30 days, 30 years, and 30 universes. Oh, wait a minute. Infinite, infinite. Remember, time is always expanding because the universe is expanding within you this day and every day. A few more minutes. Everyone's doing well. Keep sharing, keep listening, keep learning. We're working on the Serious Way and the iHeart Way to share. Kiltz is 5 a.m. But Robin Sharma, we're going to get Robin Sharma on to help. What do you think about one meal a day in the morning? I say night's the best. So always do your night meal. You might do your morning and afternoon, but you're going to work to one meal at night. The OMAD at night. And we're going to work on the acronyms of that. Love thyself. That's the work to start the day. Thank you, God, Lord, creative for the day. Censor yourself, mate. So disappointing you have to censor yourself. Listen. We are working to share ways to eliminate the censorship, but we want to honor people's sort of sensitivity in life, right? But at the end of the day, who's in charge of you? You. Who's in charge of me? Me. And tuned in, Will Weber. Thank you. Scott Barker. God bless you. Thank you. Don't be disappointed in life. See the point to ever disappoint. There's something there for all of us to learn, right? If you label it, you enable it. Judge not lest ye be judged. Look at it as a learning opportunity. Tia has put something, like always puts little labels. Listen, Kiltz. Listen, Kiltz. Dr. Rob, Kiltzy, whatever it is. We are the beautiful masters of the universe. Betty, good morning. Pat, again, I'm not a big water drinker. Half decaf, half regular. That's fine. Add the cream, add the butter. Listen, butter. Have you noticed that butter doesn't get bad or soured? But cream does. See, I think butter is the very best for your coffee or tea, and I eat butter. See, the baby's way is eat the butter. Snacks do you eat? What I do is I might take last night's dinner, which is always going to be, guess what? Meat makes masters, men and mommies. That is it. It's the most amazing thing I've ever learned. I eat the meat. I eat the fatty meat with some cheese, and I have some leftovers. I'll eat this, but I save the grease, the fat, and I eat it. Turn that censorship. It's all teachable moments, right? We're all teaching each other. You're right, and I'm learning from everyone, right? So what we're doing in life is choosing to be who we are, and we listen and learn all day long. I make some really bad art, by the way, but it's badass art, right? And remember, flatter them, feed them, and F them. You know what that is, right? Julia Child, that's her best quote of the universe. So again, my best meal is at night. I rest and digest. Recommendations for getting through the hard days. Oh, listen to Kiltz. Listen, just get a little Kiltzy on. That's what I do. I listen to Deepak, Eckert, Wayne Dyer. I'm listening to someone that's going to inspire my day, someone that has more problems in my life, right? If I listen to someone else's problems, but you don't want to listen to the crimes of all the stupid shit, right? You want to listen to the alchemist, the Tao Te Ching, the Quran, the Old Testament, the Bhagavad Gita. How do you get through a hard day? You don't get through it. You get in the middle of it and you fucking love it, right? Because anyone could smoke marijuana, heroin, cocaine, and sleep on a couch and drink alcohol, right? Watch stupid shit all day. Now remember, don't hang out here all day. This is moments. And that's why there's so many amazing, really inspiring. Tony Robbins, listen, you're the master. Jack Canfield, Barbara Glanz, so many people, New Zealand, Kiwa, Will, thank you so much. And I know Kiltz's craziness. Wait a minute, he's on too much. We got to slow him down. What your cholesterol looks like. Then Ajahal, look at David Diamond's work on the lies of cholesterol. Lies, damn lies, and so statins. That's what it should be. Listen, the drug companies, they're treating drugs. You're treating you drugs for a disease caused by plants. They're treating all of us with drugs to lower our cholesterol. Well, stupid, if you have no cholesterol, you're effed up. The science shows it. I have high, amazing cholesterol. My parents had it. They lived to 94. My grandmother, 104. Listen, you've been duped by the scientific experts of the universe. Look at Dr. Ken Berry's book, Lies My Doctor Told Me. I think that's it. Wait a minute. I know I've got the, Ken and I are doing a book. Chafee and I are doing a book. You and I are doing a book. Let's all do the books. Lies My Doctor Tells Me. Listen, and if you still listen to us, you're missing the point of social medicine. You've got to do the work for whatever you decide to do to your life, whatever you're drinking, eating, listening to, watching, consuming, moving. You're the responsible party, not doctors, not the scientists, not the experts. You are. If you're listening to the experts and you're not getting to where you want to go, guess what? You got to dig deep into what carnivore is. All right. It's time to go. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. But whether it's afternoon, night, whatever it is in the world, life is hard work. And you better fucking love hard work, because that's where the mastery of life comes. Anyone can do easy, but if it's hard, you're going in the right direction. If you're afraid and worried and scared, you're doing the right thing. Keep moving effing forward, by the way. So check out drkiltz.com, Kiltzy, Keto Carnivore, Crazy Man. Civilized man is the only animal clever enough to manufacture its own food, and the only animal stupid enough to eat it. Listen, nature made chicken, cows, butter. Well, we helped a little bit there. Eggs. It's just the simple steak and eggs. Wow. What do you need more than that? Enjoy it. God bless, my friends. I'll talk to you like in 5 minutes, because you can watch me on reruns. Bye, everyone. See ya. Bye, everyone. See ya. Bye, everyone. See ya. Keep the secret and share it with everyone, because there's no secrets in life. Bye-bye. God bless.